Hello everyone, I hope you all are fit and healthy. So students, in this video we are going to study another phylum, that is phylum Arthropoda. Let us see what does the term arthros means. Arthros means jointed and podos means foot. This indicates that the animals under this phylum, they will have jointed foot or jointed legs. This is the largest phylum and the most successful phylum, and this phylum comprises about 78% of all the known animals. The reason behind this is that these animals under phylum Arthropoda, they can occupy every possible habitat they have, and they have extraordinary abilities to adapt to changes in the environment. That is why this phylum is the most successful phylum. Now let us see what are the unique features. The unique features are they are triploblastic. Triploblastic means they have the three germ layers, that is ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. So as well as they show bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry means their body could be divided into two equal halves. They have true segmentation, but the segmentation is external. So true segmentation means the segmentation must be present in the embryonic form. So external segmentation is found there in their body. That means their body is divided externally, but the segments are not separated by septa internally. There is only external segmentation, but the segmentation is true. Then let us see the division of body. The body is divided into three parts: head, thorax and abdomen. So let us assume this is the cockroach body. The upper part is known as head, then is thorax and in abdomen. You might find other animals in this phylum Arthropoda that in their body the head and thorax are fused. So that condition in which head and thorax are fused, that is referred to as cephalothorax. So the cephalothorax, it is found in crustaceans. The crustacean's body, it is divided into cephalothorax and abdomen. This means cephalothorax means the animals, the crustaceans will be having fused head and thorax. Their head and thorax will be fused. This is in the class Insecta. In Insecta, the body is divided into three parts: head, thorax and abdomen. Then their exoskeleton, it is made up of chitin. So they have a chitinous exoskeleton. If you have observed cockroach, then the outer exoskeleton, it is made up of chitin. This chitin is very beneficial to these animals since the chitin does not allow the water to lose from their body. So the exoskeleton is made up of thick and chitinous exoskeleton. Then there is very important phenomena that is known as molting. Molting means shredding of exoskeleton periodically and developing a new one. The chitin exoskeleton, it is non-living, so this exoskeleton does not allow the body growth of the organism. Therefore, to compensate the increase in size, the arthropods, they shed off their chitinous exoskeleton periodically and develop a new one. This phenomena is referred to as molting or ecdysis. So this is very unique feature of the animals under phylum Arthropoda. That is, they show molting phenomena. That is, shedding of exoskeleton periodically and developing a new one. So up to now we have studied that Why this phylum is named as Arthropoda? Since they have the jointed legs. This is the largest phylum and the most successful phylum. And we have studied that they show triploblastic bilateral symmetry and they have true segmentation. In insects, their body is divided into head, thorax, abdomen, and in crustaceans, their body is divided into cephalothorax and abdomen. Cephalothorax means body have fused head and thorax. Then we have observed that the animals under phylum Arthropoda, they have exoskeleton which is made up of chitin. They have thickened chitinous exoskeleton. This exoskeleton is beneficial to them as the chitin does not allow to lose the moisture from the body. Then there is another interesting phenomena that is known as molting. It is shredding of the exoskeleton periodically and developing a new one. Since being non-living, the exoskeleton does not allow the body growth. Therefore, the animals, they shed off this exoskeleton and afterwards they develop a new one. This phenomena is known as molting. Then let us see their body cavity. Their body cavity is hemocoel. So their body, it is filled with the fluid that is known as hemolymph. Hemolymph is basically the blood which is whitish in color. The blood is whitish in color since no respiratory pigment is found. In phylum Annelida, we have observed the blood was red in color due to presence of the pigment that is hemoglobin, but in Arthropoda, the blood is whitish in color due to absence of any respiratory pigment, and this blood is known as hemolymph. Now let us see their digestive system. The digestive system or the body plan is tube within tube body plan. Tube within tube body plan means in their body there are two openings, that is mouth and anus. Mouth is for ingestion, intake of food, and anus is for egestion. So digestive system is complete, but the digestive system, you will observe, it is divided into three parts: foregut, midgut and hindgut. So let us observe here. This is the body of the cockroach. Its digestive system is divided into foregut, midgut and hindgut. The foregut, it is the upper part which consists of mouth, pharynx, esophagus. Then the midgut and there is the hindgut. The foregut, it is also known as stomatium. Midgut is also known as mesenteron and hindgut is also known as protodium. So the digestive system is complete and they show tube within tube body plan. That is, they have two openings, mouth and anus. And the digestive system, it is divided into three parts: foregut, midgut and hindgut. Now let us see the circulatory system. The circulatory system is open type. Open type means in their body, the circulatory system is open type. Blood will come out of the blood vessels into the irregular spaces that is known as sinuses. So blood vessels widening into blood filled spaces that is known as sinuses. Let us assume this is a cockroach. This cockroach is having 13 chamber heart. This is the chambers of the heart of cockroach and it is 13 chamber. These chambers finally open into the aorta and from these chambers the blood will pass into aorta and finally from aorta it will pass into the body cavity. So therefore the blood vessels, they open or they widening into the irregular blood filled spaces known as sinuses. So their circulatory system is open type. Then we have studied in phylum Annelida. The circulatory system in phylum Annelida was closed circulatory system. But in phylum Arthropoda, the circulatory system is open type. Now let us see the excretory organs. The excretory organs are known as Malpighian tubules. So what are these Malpighian tubules? First of all, you should know where these are present. They are present at the junction of midgut and hindgut. So at the junction of midgut and hindgut, Malpighian tubules are present. So what these tubes are doing, they collect the nitrogenous waste, basically uric acid. They collect the nitrogenous waste from the body and they pass it to the hindgut. And from the hindgut, the waste is expelled out from the body. So now we have observed the body cavity is known as hemocoel, and the digestive system, it consists of three parts: foregut, midgut and hindgut. Foregut is known as stomodium, midgut is known as mesenteron and hindgut is known as proctodium. Their circulatory system is open type, and this means the blood vessels, they open or widen into irregular blood filled spaces, that is known as sinuses. And their blood is whitish in color since no respiratory pigment is found, and this blood is known as hemolymph. Then there are excretory organs, that is known as Malpighian tubules. These Malpighian tubules, they are present at the junction of midgut and hindgut. These Malpighian tubules, they collect the nitrogenous waste from the body and they pass this nitrogenous waste into the hindgut, and from the hindgut the waste is expelled out from the body. So the difference between Annelid and Arthropoda is very important. In Annelida, we have observed the circulatory system was closed type. Closed circulatory system was observed. But in Arthropoda, the circulatory system is open type. That is, blood vessels, they open into sinuses. So this is all for today. Take care everyone.